It's quarantine time!
Here we are, the podcast heroes, discuss Toku like never before. Legion, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, go, 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 fly, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, go Legion of Boo, Legion of Boo!
Legion of Boom podcast. This is Ginga Herb and his homies.
It's your boy Zero Blue 3. I'm on my way home. What's good?
What's up, guys? It's Sentai 5, as usual. Your shit poster of spoilers.
Tavion Jackson, bitch.
It's Vernon Rush, the Justin fan account.
Oh!
Amen.
So what's up, Ginga Herb?
Yeah, let me... All right, so let's go ahead and start this episode. No, wrong.
Your mooks are here.
Welcome to Talking Ranger. I'm your host, Chris Hardwick. There's so much...
What the fuck?
I hate that guy. I do not like him. I do not like him.
Welcome to Talking Dead. There's so much to talk about.
We're going to talk about nothing for an hour.
What happened to Rick and the gang?
Oh, God.
I hate Chris Hardwick with a passion.
What's going to happen to Negan?
We ain't talking about that shit, man.
All right,
I know.
we're talking
Talking
about...
Dead is trash.
We're talking about... It really is. We're talking about the Power Ranger comics.
Wait. Before we do that, let's get these little announcements out first.
Go ahead, Tay.
Oh no, you can do that shit because I don't care.
I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so I'll say it, goddammit.
Jetman.
Oh, Jetman.
Jetman.
Yeah, Fried Chicken Sentai is now on DVD, so go ahead and cop and watch it with
Hell
your
yeah.
friends. I'm anti-hyping it, but Jetman's all right. It's a pretty good show. It's a solid.
Fucking micro. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Rose getting into his house, you can hear his keys clanking.
Rose getting chased into his home, he's rattling his keys in his hands.
He's got to open like the 10,000 doors that lead to his room.
He got a door with
those amount
16
of
locks
keys.
on it.
All right, so yeah, Jetman's coming out on DVD.
Also,
Y'all
Gal
hype-
Ranger.
And Gal Ranger. Yeah,
Gal
there we go.
Ranger.
That's important news. Gal Ranger's coming on DVD.
Not really.
Both of
hype-
them are very good shows, to be honest.
Yes, they are.
10 years apart, but very good shows.
Oh yeah.
Jetman is good if somebody doesn't spoil it for you like an idiot, 'cause that's what Toku Twitter does.
And
Thanks.
Sentai 5. But by accident. I don't do it intentionally.
I do
Yeah.
it intentionally.
Tay
I
does
wish
it
I didn't.
intentionally.
Damn.
Remember that time Tay got on the court, like, yo, show Rampo and Shirigi died. I was like, dog, why would...
It was
like,
the
dog,
episode
wait,
just finished airing or something. I'm like, man.
I was like, come on, dog. I was off the TL on purpose for a reason.
That shit
Anyway,
was big gold.
it was GOAT. Oh, man. So, which one y'all want to start with?
Let's start with Go-Go first. Because
Yeah,
let's start with Go-Go.
That's like the least important one out of the three.
That was a while ago, dog.
Go-Go? That was
Yeah.
last week. That was last
I know.
week.
That's,
a
hey,
while
man,
ago.
that's a while ago.
For King of Earth years.
Yeah, that was like,
A long time ago.
a real long time ago. Okay, so Kimberly came from the post-apocalyptic alternate timeline in search of Draken.
And she went to the wrong... She straight up said, I'm in the wrong year.
I'm in the wrong year.
Didn't she go back too far or something?
Yeah, she went
Yeah.
back too far.
Because she mentions Tommy, and they're like, who the heck are you talking about? And she's like, oh, they don't know who it is. Yeah.
She
But,
had, she had that I date black guy's haircut.
She really did.
Oh.
She had that single white mother haircut. With the, hair shaved on the side.
Yo, she had that.
She had what? Bob cut out in here.
No, she had that Kris Jenner haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
She straight up did, bro.
Oh,
I know
my
Token
goodness.
Twitter's probably gonna be like, who's Chris Jenner?
They know Chris Jenner.
What?
Uh,
Fuck.
but okay. So I got a question: is she
What's
trying
up?
to kill Draken, or is she trying to help Draken? Because I don't know.
He's trying to smash.
It
I don't know,
seems like
man.
she's trying to help him, I think, but at the same time, she didn't give off that vibe that like she's straight up there trying to kill the Rangers either. I feel like.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
it's weird because she fought Goldar.
exactly.
And she teamed. It looks like she's teaming up with Rita.
Yeah, so she's like
Yeah.
she's playing both sides. Does she get a Megazord?
She
Yeah,
has.
she gets the Grave Zord, which is like all the Thunder Zords
yeah,
pieces put
Yeah.
together.
Well, me reading it, I had read it. I had actually read it late, but I kind of felt like what you was just saying, Herb. I felt like she's kind of playing both sides, or like she probably has some motives of her own, like,
Yeah.
because obviously that Kim, she saw Draken rise to power, and she was obviously on his side at. But Draken, he's failed to even mention her now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like she just she kind of just comes out of nowhere. She
Yeah.
is like that's one thing that stood out to me. She's kind of just showing up out of nowhere. And then like even when she ran into the Rangers, she really didn't do much. She kind of just talked a little shit and kind of got out of there, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of feel like she's just doing her own thing.
Yeah.
That's whack.
She's gonna be a game changer. Like I can just tell that from the jump. They're gonna forget about her, and then she's gonna come back and be like, "Oh shit, that's definitely gonna happen."
I'm just curious, like, I don't know, like what's she up to? Like, what's her mission?
Right. And
No
one
idea.
thing I've been
don't know.
wondering this since she was announced. Like, I don't know if she's using the pterodactyl coin or if she's using the crane coin.
I think she's probably using the pterodactyl coin.
And the reason why I asked is because Draken has the
Pink Ranger Sentries.
yeah, she has the pink. He has the Pink Ranger Sentries,
Shit.
but she's still
yeah,
there.
true.
You know, that's why I'm kind of like, you know, that he can't just be using like, how can she be using the coin, but he's also creating sentries at the same time.
What if she's just a modified sentry?
Yeah,
That's
maybe
probably
that
the
too.
case.
Like
She could have been part of the Pink Ranger Sentry Squad, and then, yeah, as like you guys said,
like a more
she could
advanced.
probably, yeah,
Y'all know who else
But,
is a Sentry?
Skull.
yeah, Skull.
Skull.
We'll get to that
Skull,
later.
cuz.
We'll get to that later.
Yup.
What the heck?
Yeah. An interesting note is that I'm guessing Go-Go takes place at least a year before Tommy comes into the picture because she said she was in the wrong year, not like wrong month or anything, as you'd expect Power Rangers to normally happen.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
So basically, what they're saying is we have a while before we put Tommy in this comic.
Yeah. A long time.
Yeah. We're gonna milk this 5-man dynamic for as long as possible.
And who knows what happens after the contract runs up with Boom. We'll see what Hasbro's going to do.
Kyle Higgins said nothing will happen.
I know, until the contract runs out, though.
Oh.
How long is that contract?
I have no idea.
They'll
I
probably
have no idea.
renew it.
If any of our listeners knows how long that contract is going to last, please tell us.
Please.
Put in
Or
the
at least tell
comments
me
below.
because I'm interested. Yeah, put it in the comments.
Because I was shook for a little while when Hasbro bought the franchise, and it was like, oh, is the comics going somewhere? And Kyle Higgins was like, nah.
I really don't want the comics to go anywhere because they're doing such a great job
It's the best thing
telling
about
the
franchise.
story of Power Rangers. Yeah, this is the best thing about the franchise right now.
It's a money. It's a money. There's
Yeah.
no reason why they would get rid of it. No.
Exactly. But anything else you guys want to talk about from Go-Go?
Not really.
Nope.
I like the part where Kimberly pointed out that Billy mad small and compared that what he looks like.
Yeah.
Mighty
Yep.
Morphin when he got bumped. And that's it.
There's one thing at the end of the issue. What was it? Jason's talking to his dad in the garage.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys? He had to go to the doctors to get some tests done and stuff. What do you think Jason's dad has?
You probably got
Cancer.
I was gonna say cancer.
No.
I was gonna say cancer too.
That's different. You don't usually get Power Ranger parents or
With cancer.
with cancer.
Remember
You barely get
everybody
parents.
thought movie Kimberly remember everybody thought movie Kimberly was gonna have cancer or something?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, everybody thought
That wasn't
like
even
because
close
everybody was like, "Oh, the movie's so different. The movie's so gonna be dark compared to the show. The bitch got cancer." Like,
No, literally, the movie Kimberly was just a bitch. That was literally
Yeah,
it.
literally.
straight up was. That's literally what she was.
Didn't she post somebody's nudes on Twitter?
She did.
Yeah, and then punched the dude in the face and knocked his teeth out.
Knocked his teeth out. Yeah,
She's like, "Why is this happening to me?"
Teenagers with attitude.
that's so much
She-
attitude.
Exactly
big
why they're
fine,
not getting
though.
a sequel.
Fucking
But
idiot.
dude, Ranger Slayer's suit looks so cool. I know Tay
Thanks.
loves it because Tay loves Evil Rangers.
yeah,
Evil guy.
But the Gravesword looks freaking better also.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish we could get like a figure of that or something. Both of them actually.
Hey, go to
Raw.
Power Morphicon.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Power Morphicon probably.
Power Morphicon. Who's coming to Power Morphicon? Like what guest? Like I haven't seen them announce nobody.
You gotta follow your boy B-Boy Realm.
Yeah, they've been announcing stuff like crazy, dude.
Because he's the main guy who's been getting all these people together. Him and the Power Morphicon team.
Who?
Well, the best
B-Boy
team, Dino
Realm.
Charge, is gonna be there. So
Shut up.
that's all I care about.
Dino
Fuck
Charge is
everybody
raw.
Yeah, Dino
Up until
Charge is big.
Supercharge.
Big
So,
Bro.
so we just gonna lie today, huh? That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, I wouldn't
Yo,
lie.
your
That's
bo-
not,
your boy,
that's out of my
Brendan.
character.
Your boy Brendan, who played Tyler, he liked my video of the Pandora box.
Oh, did he?
What a nerd.
Yeah, so I was like, "Yo, you watch Build?" He didn't answer me back. He probably will never answer me back.
Like, yeah, he probably won't ever answer you
He's
back.
probably just gonna like that tweet and that's it.
That's what
Yeah.
I do.
All right.
That's what I would do to myself too. To be
He
honest.
probably accidentally did it by doing a handstand or something like that. You know, that's what he does.
He tweets while he handstands.
Yo.
Oh my god. So 5,
What's up?
Tay,
What up?
can y'all niggas tell me about the free comic book day issue? Because I didn't.
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah, me neither.
You didn't read it?
Alright.
Oh, you missed a very, very good issue.
Yeah,
It was
That's all I'm saying.
it was heat.
It's
But
informative.
you want to kick it off 5?
Yeah, so it starts off with Zordon and Alpha looking through the viewing globe, and the Samurai Rangers dimension them getting captured. So this takes place right after issue 26. So after that happens, Zordon tells Alpha that he needs to contact the Morphin Masters for help, but he says the emissaries, which are these three. I don't want to say. I kind of want to say cosmic entities or something within
Like
the morphing
deities.
grid. Yeah, almost like godlike beings that
Yeah.
are both red, blue, and yellow. That just this is the coolest thing ever. This is like what I imagine the Morphin Masters to actually be. So the emissaries, each color they have, it's red, blue, and yellow. They phase through each ranger of that color, and it's so cool because like they're talking to Zordon while they're like morphing through every single costume.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And
it's,
one thing that actually stood out to me about it is 5. I'm pretty sure you caught it too. That they didn't just have like the red. They
right.
didn't just have the red emissary transforming into like just the prime red rangers. He
Right,
Also like
yeah.
transformed into
Quantum.
the quantum ranger.
Quantum, yo.
Hell yeah.
So like he's literally representing like all the reds. Then you got yellow and blue.
Blue, yep.
hmm
Yeah, it was the free comic book issue was basically just Zordon's plea to them to help and step in because Draken has basically shattered the grid and is attacking all the Ranger teams.
Pun intended.
Yeah. and so basically what happens is they tell him like, you know, they trusted him to find protectors of the world. He can figure it out.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they remind me of those the Tribunal of Magic from Mystic Force.
Yes, they did.
Ooh.
They did.
That's
The
how-
way they acted too. The way they acted.
Wow.
because
they
they were
told
basically
Zordon-
acting as a neutral party.
Yeah, they told Zordon, you know, this is more of a mortal problem. You know,
Fight.
this is like something. This is something almost as like lower than our
Yeah,
about like
grade.
lowest concerns right now, and they're really not concerned about Draken at all. They think like what we're thinking, either like the morphing grid is gonna like probably push him back, or like the cycle of good versus evil is gonna keep repeating no matter what. So like they're just
Yeah.
saying, why are you so concerned about this, Zordon?
and that was funny because basically Zordon going to the emissaries meant
Yeah.
that he gave up. It comes with a price that they didn't necessarily mention, but we also know that the emissaries had also spoke at the end about wanting him to join them. And
Ooh.
they wanted him to become an emissary, but since he went to them asking for this help, he lost that.
Damn.
Oh, big whack.
Sad boys.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, what color
I'm glad you
think
caught on
Zordon
to
would
that
wear?
day. That was crazy.
That's what I was wondering. Like, what color would Zordon be?
Would he white?
There's like 7 White Rangers.
Honestly, like going to the whole emissary and Zordon thing, I always imagined like after he got killed in space, he his spirit became a Morphin Master within the grid.
That's big.
But the comic says otherwise, probably.
That's whack, man.
He can't join them if he's not going to be able to join them. But another thing worth mentioning is that when sorry, I can't even speak right now. When Zordon explains the Rangers, they have like a little flashback to Day of the Dumpster, but it's like the Boom version of it. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I saw that little tweet. That was pretty.
You
cool.
saw that, right? And like they still kept it was like an updated look because it's the comic book Rangers in their own like comic book clothes, updated clothes. But like they still kept like the basic stuff, like the basic lines. When Billy calls Alpha a fully sentient multifunctional automaton and all that fun stuff. Yeah. And literally like they're in the juice center, they're at the juice bar, and then Jason's like, everybody hold on, they get teleported. They kept like that stuff in.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
For the old man
then,
that are reading.
Yeah. And then
All the granddads.
and then it looks like we see Tommy meet Zach and Billy for the first not Zach and Billy and Trini for the first time. He makes Miss Applebee joke because he's looking at his schedule saying, it says I'm so sorry again. It says I'm supposed to go to Applebee's, like the restaurant. Makes a crappy joke like that. I was like, that must be the first time they met Tommy then.
When I saw that, I was like, man, get this shit out of here. Look at Applebee's.
And then that
kind of good.
And that flashback quickly turns into, agreeing with evil again, like how Jason destroys the Sword of Darkness, and it just transitions into Tommy's funeral briefly.
Yep.
It's crazy. And then we see another flashback from Draken's past where he, like right after he steals the White Ranger's powers and destroys the command center, he's talking to Rita on top of it. It's a pretty cool scene because the artwork is really nice. And he kills Rita. The Draken universe Rita. Yeah, he kills her on top of the command center.
Yep, he does. I remember that.
He just says, "I'll continue what we started."
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Fuck you.
I thought cool because
It's like what's up?
he basically like explained to her why. He's like, he kind of basically compared her to Zordon in a sense. Like, there's like Zordon recruits teenagers because they're impressionable, and he's basically saying he did too. But it comes a point where everybody has to grow up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Like Turbo.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's like an anti-turbo almost. It's funny. It reminds me of like the Sith because the Sith always try to kill their masters like almost all the time. So it reminded me of that too.
I'm gonna kill my teacher.
And that was pretty much it. The comic ended up with the emissaries rejecting Zordon's request, and he just go. What's up?
No, I was just gonna say. So maybe they're right. Maybe the Morphin Grid is gonna just slap Draken's face off.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, they keep saying that, like,
it's too much power.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying that Zordon's perception of this entire situation is very linear, and it's pretty funny because Zordon is a temporal being. He exists in like, all planes of existence at once almost. So
that's raw.
He's floating everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So no, go ahead.
I'm gonna rip a line from the comic where the emissaries talk amongst themselves after Zordon leaves. The Red Emissary says, "Realities come and go. there have been many throughout eons. So he's just like shrugging it off. And the blue one, he's like, what you are fearful of is impossible. No mortal has ever affected the grid in that way. Talking about Draken like stealing all the powers and powering himself up.
Yeah.
So like they're either underestimating him or they strongly think that, you know, Draken will eventually fail.
Yeah, because he basically like he said, it was the red one that was kind of just like, about the whole situation, but yellow actually showed some sort of concern.
Right. They're like thinking from both sides. It's nice.
All right, so let's slide into the newest issue of Mighty Morphin, because that kind of comes together with what happens in this issue.
Exactly.
Because Finster had a line where he talks about like, yo, you gonna, what he say? He said, yo,
he said it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah, he said it's not gonna be good for you to have all these powers at one time. And Draken's like, I don't care. Is Draken Suicide Boys on the low? Like, is he not?
Yeah.
Does he not care?
Oh, he's definitely
As long as he is powerful.
Because the way they even drew him sitting in the chair where he's slouched all the way down, and Finster's like,
Humanizer, right?
Yeah.
Crystal.
And Finster's like, yo, the powers are gonna be too much for you. And he's like, I don't care, that's fine.
He's probably confident that he could handle it. Too.
And mind you, this is Finster's second warning. So
second.
He keeps bringing it up for a reason.
Yeah.
Not even just that. The conversation that he had with him about meeting Zeo Tommy.
Yeah.
He basically like Draken was talking as if he didn't care too much, but I kind of felt like how they drew him and like the tone of those panels made it seem like he really did. Like he was bothered that he was bothered by the fact that everybody loves Tommy so much, and in his universe he didn't grow to feel that.
Exactly. Adding on to what you said, Tay. Remember the Shattered Grid YouTube video that promoted the thing?
Yep. With
like Jason David Frank as Draken? When he was looking at that MMPR clip of Tommy saying like, what's important to me is my friendship with you guys.
Yeah.
Remember that? And then like he had that look on his face too. That same look. That like he was like bothered by it, but like he cared too.
Yeah. Tay brought that up before. He was like, the more timelines Draken looks at where Tommy still exists, it's gonna start bothering him. And you can tell
he better not turn good at the end of the comic. He better not. I swear to God.
He's gone too far off the deep end for that.
Because he still.
I don't know, man. It's Power Rangers.
Well, yeah, we still haven't seen Turbo Tommy, if we even see him.
Like, I don't know, bro. That might just be TJ. I know it just be TJ on the low.
Yeah, but what about and Dino Thunder Tommy?
Tommy though.
I think he already off Dino Thunder Tommy because actually I don't know specifically because at the end of the Free Comic Book Day issue, it has Draken. I think it might be a vision or at least what's to come because there's Draken with all these like morphers in front of him. There's there's the lunar wolf morpher, the Samuraizer, and the red Dino Thunder and black Dino Thunder morphers as well. So he might have already gotten to Dino Thunder Dr. Oliver Tommy and Connor maybe.
You know what I think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna show us what his encounters are with the other Tommies. These already showed us like what two of them now.
Mighty Morphin and Zeo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. My question is this.
What's up?
What I can't even tell like which forms he is in this in this.
Oh, this issue. I think he's just powered up by the Zeo Crystal because they said he was gonna go down to attack Corinth after he does his power transfer, and his shield has like the inner designs of like the Zeo Ranger's chest also, like the circuitry, like gold circuitry almost.
Yeah.
So.
Also,
I like that black like undersuit for him too. It's pretty nice.
Cool. That's the thing is that only that one part on it looks like Zeo, really.
Right.
But his helmet has the Dino Thunder white crest on it. Did you see that? It has
Wait, what happened?
his helmet. It has Trent's
Oh,
Drago thing on it.
interesting. I
That's
didn't even
literally
get the black part, right?
Yeah, that's the Dino Thunder White Ranger thing.
Oh shit.
And his
At least, looks
visor,
at least looks similar.
yeah, his visor is slick, similar to.
I mean, yeah, we've always known that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's, and like you said, he had Dino Thunder, and you see in the when Zordon's sending the message, there's a panel of him blasting somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
in Dino Thunder.
Let me pull up that panel real quick.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
Yeah.
Because I gotta look.
Because you got Ethan in the back.
Yeah.
His form is ass.
What? No, his new form looks nicer than the samurai one, even though the samurai one was nice.
They're gonna get more convoluted each time.
Yeah, that's
they
the
are.
thing.
That's the problem with adding.
I don't know who he's blasting, to be honest. He could be. It's
Yeah,
either
that's what I'm
Tommy or
saying.
Trent. It's either Dr. Alva or Trent.
Yeah, it has to be those.
I feel like
two.
the dress looks more like a
A civilian. The person who's getting blasted isn't even morphed. That's the thing.
You think so?
No, I could tell the person's not morphed because it's a jacket. They're wearing a
we
jacket.
would have known if they were morphed.
Huh?
So
We would have known if they were morphed.
Yeah, I guess so. So it's someone in civilian form. But we know Kira's at least supposed to survive from them
Yeah.
Well,
because she's on a future comic book cover. Same with TJ also. I didn't get to I didn't really get to touch up on that last time. But from the annual, I'm pretty sure TJ is going to survive.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He's on the future comic book cover. Yeah,
Please.
him and Andros.
Yeah.
I hope they show Carlos dying though.
oh no!
No, guys. Yo, shout outs to this issue for actually showing, like, referencing those annual issues, like, because it's the same exact things of what's happening or what
Bro,
happened.
it even says it on the bottom of one page. Read the annual.
Read the annual, idiots.
Wow, plug.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Tie-ins
What's
for
up?
comics. I don't like reading tie-ins for comics like that, but
Yeah.
this was like worth it because
It's so much worth
like
it.
tie-ins are like a waste of time.
I feel like it's
They're
easier
risky.
because it's just 2 books.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
they
gonna
are
be another
risky.
one, I think. They're doing like a Mighty Morphin Memorial episode
Memorial.
or something like that. I don't know.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like I think it's supposed to release in June, like a special Mighty Morphin like anniversary thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's part of Shattered Grid, right?
I believe so, yeah. I think it was said
alright.
to be part of Shattered Grid.
I have not
So-
heard of this.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
me neither.
It's on I think it's on the checklist also, but I know Kyle Higgins talked about it for a bit.
Okay.
Huh. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shit up.
You know what I
So
like?
what else
though?
should we talk about for this? What's up?
What is it? The panels between Jason and Lauren, like that was like some
Yep.
real like deep, I don't know, just nice little interaction because they both have like so much on their plates.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Just 2 different Red Rangers from like in our time,
Different
literal
eras.
years from each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interacting like it's no big deal. It's crazy.
Dude, did you feel it like set in though when they were talking and they
Yeah.
paused? And it's like,
Yeah.
yo, these niggas not even supposed to.
They understand.
They're not even supposed to know each other for real. Like,
And yet they understand each other, like what they're
Right.
going through. It's crazy.
I mean-
I was like, wow.
It's because like they're all similar. Like all Rangers are similar in some way.
Yeah,
Like they all have something.
they're bound by that
yeah,
common goal,
by
that
that
one
power.
mission. Hell yeah. But I like how like the teams like are split up into 3 right now, dividing and conquering.
It makes sense. I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah, I love it.
We knew this was gonna.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna happen because of the future like comic book summaries.
I did not expect Jason to take. For some reason, I don't know why. Even though I saw the cover, I did not expect Jason for it to be just Jason and Lauren in Corinth.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
that's a
know.
little
I know.
risky, dog. Corinth is like literally the end of the world.
Corinth is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Jason, you're really underplaying Corinth, man. You might want to take at least one more homie with you.
he really does not care.
yeah, dude. But
No,
I
but
I like how Jen and Kimberly, 2 Pinksters together, they're gonna go pick up whatever Rangers are left over.
TJ.
Yep.
TJ, they're gonna get TJ Andros. And,
Ooh.
I like how Jason and Lauren went to Corinth, but they didn't use it. They don't have enough protection.
Yo,
Yeah, 'cause it's
shout outs to the RPM cast.
Yeah,
for looking
yeah.
good now. It
Yo,
looked good
Yeah, they
already.
look so good.
The annual was so bad.
Yeah.
Well, they was looking
Artwork in
like,
the annual is so bad.
goddamn.
And Zach, Billy, Trini went to Draken's timeline to meet up with the coinless Zach
Yeah.
because they need help. So
Skull-
a lot of things are gonna happen, and this thing is halfway over now.
Skull is in a red sentry outfit.
It's so weird to see him like that.
Skull is a leader of an army.
Well,
Yo, you know who I was expecting to see?
Who?
Who?
That black dude that was in the Shattered Grid video. This,
Oh.
it's
Oh
it's-
yeah.
Oh, that guy?
oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I thought
shit.
you were gonna. I thought you meant like Kimberly's new boyfriend from MMPRP.
Man, fuck that guy.
That guy's a goof.
Sergey.
Zergy.
Big drag.
Representation matters.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, their team is raw. It's mostly females.
There you
It
go.
is. But dude, just seeing all these Rangers together is so like, it's so unreal, man. It's crazy.
It's so cool because do you see the parallels though? Like Draken is
Yeah.
stealing powers and powering up, but the Rangers are getting allies. Like whoever he doesn't get is joining the Mighty Morphin Rangers team.
Exactly.
They
So they're
have to.
both powering up.
Yeah. Exactly. It's gonna be crazy.
Both
They're
sides
pro-
are getting stronger.
It
different
leads to the
ways.
whole balance of the. It like leads up to the whole balance of the morphing grid. How it's like, how it's always a constant struggle of between good and evil that
Right.
balances out the grid.
Now it's literal.
Yeah, now it's literally literal.
Yo, that asshole.
What?
What?
This is literally Infinity War.
It kind of is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Corinth is the Battle of Wakanda.
No, Jesus Christ.
It is.
I love that the RPM Rangers are still just washing Draken's army so much that he
Like,
had to go
yo,
get the
they
field.
run. Draken's army runs away.
That's crazy.
Because Dr. K is like, Dr. K is like, they were pretty tough for like the first 5 minutes, but then I upgraded my Rangers, and now we're fine.
Yeah.
So do y'all need some help?
See, that's what I love because the RPM Rangers have to constantly like always be a step above because of Venjix.
Yeah.
That's true.
The smartest
love it.
thing that Draken could have done for the RPM dimension was like infuse the Venjix virus in their armor or something.
Oh,
Weaponize it.
He knows at this point the sentries are pretty expendable, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, still, been pretty cool.
So he didn't. So he powered up with Tommy's Zeo crystal. He's gonna use atoms to make sentries.
Yeet.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, he already made the Atom sentries because they attack the SPD universe.
Oh yeah. I was about to say I didn't even see him in this issue.
He's
I know,
down.
right?
I'm
But let's
sad.
talk about you guys want to talk about that last
Page.
last
last panel.
page.
I don't know why I was freaking out about posting that shit on the TL. I posted on the TL. Fuck all that noise, man.
At the end of the day, Ro, you're a grown man. You do what you
Yeah.
want.
Exactly.
Do whatever you want to do,
Twitter
man.
account.
You don't have to confine to anybody's rules because they shouldn't have to tell you how to tweet, what to tweet because it's your own account.
Listen, this is my little tidbit on spoilers. If I bought this shit,
I'm sharing
I'm a
it.
spoiler
if I bought
there.
it digitally, if I bought it physical, it's mine. I'm gonna post the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it from different angles.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting 1 month for you to read it just so I can talk about it.
Well, a
Fuck
month. God damn. It's like a 20-page
People don't
comic.
read it.
Yo, when Black Panther came out, I
Yeah.
was posting that. Dude, I posted Thursday night after. Go see it.
Oh, really?
Because it's my account. The fuck? What you gonna do?
I would have waited like a day or like a weekend.
Man,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
So it's literally like a Ranger team. It's A squad red, yellow, and green, and then Psycho's pink
Pink
and
and red, I think.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Wait, hang
No,
on.
I think it's blue and red.
It looks
You
like
can't
blue.
even tell. Yeah.
And then Borat.
And then Borag, yeah.
Borag, that's the goat right there.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks so good next to Draken.
He looks dope
Yes,
as
he does.
fuck.
Oh,
That dog. If you crop it to just the two of them, it looks like the Ross mixtape cover of all time.
Dude, it does. I'm literally cropping in on them right now.
The
As
Ross,
you said it. As you said it.
Korag, and Draken.
Honestly, it definitely would cop. Like, if I saw them two together like that, that's a good comic right there.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I know you guys watch Hyperforce or try to keep up with it at least.
Yeah.
But Skull as the Red Sentry made a cameo in the Shattered Gear crossover for Hyperforce.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't really pick up on that because I forgot about that happening in the episode. But everybody on Twitter was like, "Oh my god!" So that's who the Red Sentry was this time.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I completely forgot the Hyperforce is going to be in Shattered Grid.
They're coming eventually.
Yeah, they probably will. There's at least 3 more issues and some side stories also. I can't see why not.
That's true.
They're on some they're on one of Go-Go's covers, but I'm like, they're not.
That's just a
in the
variant.
book.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
I had that variant. That's an awesome one.
Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah.
but like, eh.
Yeah, you know what I just realized, yo?
What's
that?
up?
You know how in the end it's pretty much just the Evil Rangers, yo? What about Psycho Green?
Psycho Green, he's big dead, ain't he?
He's dead, right?
Yeah.
He's
Who cares about Psycho?
oh yeah.
He's been gone for so long, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I
He's
got dumb hype because I forgot
Nah,
that
man.
issue was so long ago.
It
Yeah,
was
Psycho Green's from a point in time where
before.
I feel like
that.
Tommy would. Yeah, it's way before Dragon.
Tommy wouldn't even want to go back to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, something worth mentioning. I can't wait to see the RPM Rangers, Jason and Lauren fight the Psycho Rangers.
That's gonna be
'Cause-
big raw.
Because I feel like they're gonna get washed.
They are because
They don't know how the Psycho Rangers act.
That's true.
As soon as they put their hands on their forehead, boom, game over.
I hope they
Brain
do that.
drain.
I hope they do that.
I hope they do that.
You hope the brain drain happens.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
they do it.
And they get
man.
murdered.
That's how you know they're done for.
So it's only 3 A squads and 2 psychos.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all they
That's
can
what it
find.
appears.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what happened to the rest.
Drake
They
probably didn't
ran
get them
or
all.
something. Yeah, or he just didn't bring them with him. Or he probably
You know
has.
what? You know what probably happened?
What's up?
It was probably like Drake kind of wrote up one of the 5 psychos and was like, either you join me or you die. And Psycho read it and was like, nigga, please. And now only and now only Pink and Blue are left. And they're like, okay, I guess we'll work for Draken now.
Maybe. I feel like, well, judging by how Pink was in Lost Galaxy, I feel like she wouldn't answer.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't do that.
But I don't know. Different Psycho Rangers, though, you know.
Yeah, this is the comics reality.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dude, I don't know why I love the comics so much, but I love it.
They're so good. It's
so-
so satisfying after you finish an issue. You're like,
This is
"Dog."
stuff you do with your action figures,
Yeah.
your toys, but now it's on paper and it's being sold to people now.
This is stuff you write fanfic about, yo.
Yeah.
That ass. That ass.
Here you go. All right. Yo, speaking of fan fiction, I got one last thing to talk about.
What's up?
And with this comic. And it's The Adventures of My Nigga Blue Centurion and Ninja.
Oh, I do want to talk about that too because this is actual good part of that
It's really
story.
good. Ro probably didn't read it.
Nope.
All right.
Ro's like, yo, when the main storyline ends, I close
That's
the
it,
book.
bro.
It was
I'd
like,
say
yo,
read this.
This was so much better. I don't know why it's called and Ninja because Ninja ain't been an owl issue of this yet.
Yo,
Oh,
tell
wait.
me not that like thing, that like temple or that building or whatever that the comic opens up to looks like it's from Zoo Ranger, just without the dinosaurs in front of it.
It literally does
Like
look
the
like
palace?
Barz's palace. Yeah. It does.
Yeah,
Zoo Ranger.
yeah, it's Zoo
Uh,
Ranger.
fun fact. I forget which issue it was. I don't know if it was Go-Go or Mighty Morphin, but Rita's castle did say Bandor's palace on the front of it.
Oh yeah, it always says it. Yeah, I like how they kept that there.
I like how they kept that. I was like, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you
They
did
have to send that for
anyway.
the comics?
I wouldn't have been pissed if they changed it to Rita's Palace.
Right.
I wouldn't have cared.
All right,
yeah,
so what is
the
this
hell's
guy's
this
name?
Monsieur Muster.
Monsieur Mustard. Okay, so
Monsieur.
last time, look, John, last time these fake Mighty Morphin Rangers stole something, and Blue Centurion was chasing them, and
He got fired after
he
that
got fired.
Oh, yeah. And they went through the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they was-
Mesogog.
by J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the goat.
Yeah, John, I forgot about that.
They,
were
yeah,
talking
they
about
named out
Mesogog.
Mesogog.
Yeah.
Crap. Mega crap. I'll give you $200.
Bring me those Power Rangers. So Monsieur Mustard is collecting weapons or something?
Yeah, he's collecting all these like artifacts from Power Rangers and and their villains as well. He's got like this like I don't know jacket or vest that has like 3 power morphers on it.
Yeah, that's raw.
His skin is like the MMPR suit diamonds. It's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's like a Power Ranger fan, but a monster.
He's a dirty casual who only collects Mighty
he's
Morphin,
only Mighty
nothing
Morphin.
more.
Yeah, he got Saba and the Power Sword also.
Yeah, he does.
Rita's
With Rita's
telescope.
telescope. Yeah.
What's the sword thing?
I don't know. It's not the Dragon Dagger. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was though.
it was cool because this is the part that I'll show John. He takes the sword
Kills him.
and he starts hacking up the Power Rangers, and it turns out they're putties.
Muddy putties. I don't know what's so
muddy
different.
putties. Yeah.
That was the part that got me. That was the part that had got me, but not really, because like you had saw like the black gloves and boots and belts. So I'm like,
Exactly.
Because like I was like, what the fuck are the mutant? What the fuck are the mutant rangers?
Yeah, mutant
doing
rangers.
here. But yeah,
And he even gives them the badges of darkness too. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's cool that they're using pretty much a loophole in what Gar said, because he said the dark badges turn you into Power Rangers. He didn't say which ones.
Which ones?
He just said Power Rangers. So I guess that's why they can go turbo.
That's so raw.
It is raw.
Gives them a reason for Blue Centurion to be in there.
They're already better than Megaforce.
I know I was gone. I know I was gone when y'all talked about that last panel, the last page, but yeah, they raw as hell for that.
Facts. That's
For
5
those of
out of
you-
5.
For those of you who don't know Tay by now, Tay loves Evil Rangers, and that was like his wet dream come true.
Tay's gonna get a T-shirt of this panel made.
Yo, I'm about to too. That's such an awesome panel.
Bob.
Like I was legit hype as hell, especially seeing Korag there, because like Korag is legit. He's like my next to Death Ryuja. He's my favorite Ranger.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yo, you got his action figure? Because I do.
He's like their sixth kind of, because they have like
Almost.
a Ranger color scheme going.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like-
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's red, blue,
Now,
yellow, pink.
Here's my
And-
question. Here's
What's
my
up?
question though. What do y'all think? Where do y'all think these Evil Rangers are coming into play at? Like, is he pulling them from the timeline as well? Or
Absolutely.
Is like
Yeah.
I saw some people on Ranger Board debating like, if Korag was Nick or Liambo.
Ooh,
I'd say he's leading Bo.
he's probably Liam Bob.
Personally, I think it's Liambo, but we also have already seen that, the Nylok are attacking again in the Samurai universe.
Right.
That's
And it
right.
takes place after. So, like, what if it's just like a Korag, but, he's a Korag from post-Mystic Force?
Like the spirit of Korag's
Yeah.
evilness.
Wow.
Maybe. I feel like it's Liambo though.
I think
For-
it is.
For a split second, though,
Mhm.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but for like a split second, though, I thought the A Squad were like centuries for In Space Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, imagine.
I didn't want to admit that earlier, but now I will, because I sounded stupid when I thought that. I was like, "Oh, that's just the A Squad."
It is A Squad. But yeah,
Seeing the Psycho Rangers, A Squad, and Korag all together, because like the thing about them is there's not too many Rangers or Evil Rangers and Power Rangers that have like their own unique set of powers. They're normally just like doppelgangers or copies or clones or
or even
robotic.
put up a
Like the
good fight.
Mm.
But they didn't even
Yeah.
put up a good fight. These are the ones
Yeah.
that did.
Like these guys have like their own. They have their own unique powers. They have their own unique designs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's
Yeah.
what makes
Facts.
that's what makes them stand out. That's why I'm like, okay, I see why he specifically chose these guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yo, if he would have brought in Talon Ranger, it'll be over for the game.
Oh, if they introduced
They
Talon
would have
Ranger,
died.
dude, I would have died. I would have died.
They should. They should do that.
I would have forgiven Bandai, Saban, everybody for not putting him in Dino Charges. They put him in
should do
here.
that.
Honestly, people were hoping he'd be introduced in Shattered Grid. I was hoping, but
shit, I
They literally
still am.
can.
They can
They
just
could
draw
do
him
it.
in.
they could literally draw him in, explain, and just like not have to go in depth in explaining him either,
Oh my God,
because
it's not that hard. Please.
it's not
do
from the
it.
Dino Charges actual TV universe.
Oh, you know what?
We literally have a Dark Energy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should tell the people, but Kyle Higgins is already writing the last issue of Shattered Grid,
Yes, he is.
Oh shit.
so it's kind of too late for that.
It is too
That's
late.
true.
Which is
That's
crazy.
true.
He's writing it now, so that's how you know.
I mean, he
They've
could have already
been
done it
planning.
and not told us.
Yeah.
You know what I think is, you know what I found interesting? That
What's up?
The RPM range that they've been fighting the sentries for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And they already watching them niggas.
Like
Yeah.
like they on they Kevin Gates shit. Like they
Exactly.
not at all.
Our viewers.
We
don't
actually
know
said
that.
before you came back into the podcast, we were saying that I was saying that they constantly have to keep upgrading their powers because they're constantly fighting Vengeance, who's a virus that keeps always powering up.
Yep.
So what do y'all think is going to happen with the coinless and Billy's team that went back to Draken's dimension? Because I was thinking about in the last one, in the last MMPR issue, when about like becoming one with their Zords or something like that, like upgrading their Zords and stuff.
Are you talking about
to use
Go-Go?
weapons. Yeah, and Go-Go.
Oh,
We know that the coinless, they still have the blue power coin.
that's right.
Oh shoot.
That's right.
So I'm like, I wonder if they're actually gonna, if that's actually gonna go somewhere.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Because
Boom Comic. I know Kyle Higgins and his team have been very attentive to details, so I feel like they might do something with that.
Yeah, well, whatever they do, it's not going to be easy because unlike the other ones, we have Jason and Lauren who team with the RPM Rangers. You have Jen and Kimberly who went off to find the other scattered Rangers. And the guys with the coinless, it's literally just 2 Rangers morphed. And the coinless, besides like that random blue power coin, there's nobody else besides the 3.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of want. Look, so now I'm interested in seeing as far as the sentries go, like, can Skull become a red sentry ranger at any point that he wants, or like, how does that work?
I would think so because he said he rose up to the rank.
Oh, because he's red 1. He's red 1 basically.
Pretty much, yeah. I think he said he became almost Draken's right hand man sort of thing,
Yo, that's fucking wild.
gaining his trust.
That shit's crazy.
It's so weird seeing Skull in a major role like
this. A serious role on top of that too.
He's a double agent.
Because I have to keep remembering that this isn't. Yeah. I have to keep remembering that this isn't the TV show Skull.
Which is crazy
Skull's
because Bulk was running in fear and Go 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
That's what,
running and hiding.
Another thing. Go say.
No, go ahead.
Go first. I think we said this before in previous episode, but people think that Go-Go is in Draken's timeline.
Do they?
People do think that, but I don't really think that.
Nah.
Tommy ain't even in that bitch.
Well, before Draken's whole story takes place.
No, it
I
can
get
be.
why people think that, but I feel like the Ranger player debunks that.
And Billy talked about Prometheus.
Yep, exactly. I was gonna say the whole Prometheus thing kind of puts that down the toilet.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because in MMPR, he was like, I was enrolled into the Prometheus program, but I didn't agree to it. And then in Go-Go, they showed it.
Yeah. That girl's like, you look familiar, or you sound familiar or something.
Yeah.
We met before.
I just can't believe Draken's a crackhead.
He is.
He is.
a crackhead.
He is.
He's
a
legit
fiend.
fucker.
He is a fiend, bro.
He's definitely a crackhead because niggas are literally saying, yo, you need rehab or you're gonna die. Dragon's like, I'm
He's
cool with
addicted to
that.
power.
He is doing it way too fast also. He's not even he has no tactic really.
Right. He's not adjusting to any of the powers really. He just
He just got
Slapping
to
him on.
He's taking his hit and just going all out.
He's taking his hit.
Yeah.
Dragon's crazy.
Dude,
Man, my boy looks stressed. Look
he
at
does look stressed.
that boy looks tired.
him, right?
That's why I said he was slashed out of the chair. Like, bro, I need a cup of Kool-Aid or something because I'm exhausted.
He on that Molly.
Draken-
He got
Draken
the dark
is the
veins.
metaphor. Yeah, he does. Oh my god, those crackhead veins.
He's so jealous of Tommy. I can tell. Like, because Tommy's a nice guy and everybody loves him, and he gets stronger and stronger the right way. Whereas
I don't
Draken's
get why people like him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just
I
slap
said the same thing.
He's like, I don't get why people like him. It sounds like all the Tommy haters banned him, as he said.
I
Really
mean,
does.
there was just something about him holding like the red Zeo crystal, man. It was just, I don't know. I'm a Zeo fan. Just him holding.
You know what-
Ranger, but
You
just
know what
Zeo
made it
crystal.
so symbolic?
Mhm.
What was symbolic about it is like you have to have a righteous heart in order to use the Zeo crystal.
Yeah, and he's holding
So,
it.
like, he's holding it, and he's probably mad as hell because he knows that he ain't shit. Like,
That's pretty funny.
That
Maybe
is-
it's not messing with him because he's like you said, because he's Tommy. So
well,
I mean,
like,
technically,
maybe-
he is Tommy. Technically, he just has a different name.
yeah,
that's
maybe that's why
initially
this-
why I'm thinking like Draken. That's because when Ninja said that he shouldn't be fusing powers, like that's initially why I thought that he was able to adjust to, becoming the hybrid Ranger because he's technically using two of his own powers.
yeah.
You adding other people's powers into the mix, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to chill out.
Yeah, chill.
Oh my god.
Huh?
But
No, he's crazy.
I can't wait to see Tyranno King.
Oh my god.
What
What y'all think?
Ew,
What y'all-
boys?
what y'all think's happening next?
Oh,
Next,
Jesus Christ.
SPD boy, SPD.
SPD.
They're gonna fight the Sentries along with whatever. Probably Jen and Kimberly, maybe.
Oh man.
They need
Actually,
to get my
let-
boy Jason.
Let
That's
me
what
take
they
a
need
look
to
at that
do.
cover real quick. I want to take a look at that cover.
That's what I want to see, bro. I want to see how they get Zeo Jason.
Oh.
They have
Oh.
to. They're gonna have to make some type of pit stop at Triforia first, because Jason doesn't have his powers.
He does not have his powers.
No, he doesn't.
What the hell?
Unless they go before post Zeo,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. That'd be weird,
The
but
real
I feel like
Jason's
they
in the
won't.
Philippines,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going on Mars.
dueling on Mars.
Bullin on Mars. But yeah, I feel like they might, or they just might get Trey.
Yeah.
I think
Do a
it ha-
360. They probably
I
won't
feel
do
like
a 360
they
on
don't-
that though.
Yeah, no, it's like people already like when you think of the Gold Ring,
You think of Jason.
Trey, you think of Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think of that fucking bitch. Who
And
cares
I
about
think the-
Trey?
And I think the way that
Trey.
they had it was that like it was kind of like hinting at maybe he's gonna come back. It's like yeah, it's over. So it has to be him.
Yeah. But
It gotta be.
next issue, going by the cover at least, RPM Rangers and SPD Rangers team up and fight the Sentries in God knows wherever
That's gonna be fun.
dimension.
Shout
And
outs
Drake
to
and
that.
get another power up.
Yeah,
Another power up.
another
Shout out-
power up.
Shout outs to that one preview cover of Andros killing Zordon.
Oh yeah,
don't know if
that
y'all
just
saw
got
it.
released this week.
Throwback.
That's
Yeah.
a throwback right there.
I remember when
Alright,
I killed
so-
Zordon.
I like the Black Power one though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Zach is literally having the Black Power sign.
Yeah, he got a black power fist up. They thought they were slick.
I caught onto that immediately.
I appreciate it because Zach wore a necklace with that on it.
Yo,
The Africa
slick-
pendant.
yo,
Yeah.
I slick can't wait for hopefully Andros to meet the MPR Rangers because he is the one who kills Zordon. That interaction
Yeah.
has to happen.
He could be like, "This nigga
That's
still
true.
alive."
Right?
I thought I offed his head, literally.
I know
I
I
killed
stabbed you.
Zordon.
I know I stabbed you in the nose a couple years back. I know I did.
Nah, they're probably gonna get Andros from when he first joined the team.
Yeah.
Or when the team joined him, technically.
Yeah.
Hey man,
All the way around.
I love those Forever Ranger covers, man.
Yeah.
Me too. They're so nice.
This Black Ranger one is so good.
Shout out to
Black Power,
Hyperforce
baby.
for not being on him.
Yeah.
I don't want Hyperforce Pink on there. She's probably be eating something.
Dude,
Yo,
literally,
Herb, you saw that tweet? Herb, you saw that tweet I sent you yesterday?
Yo, I just bit
Yes,
the
I did.
dentist.
she tried biting someone. Always trying to eat, man.
That girl malnourished. She ain't got no her refrigerator on empty mode. It ain't nothing in
Hungry
there.
boys out here.
Yo,
That's why she eats those burritos like it's her last meal every
Oh,
time
Jesus.
on the stream.
Yo, shout out to Hyperforce being the legend tomorrow. Dead ass.
Yo, they are. Oh my god.
It
Yeah.
is. What if what if they make a spin-off comic and it's them? How would y'all feel about that?
I would like it.
That's booty.
I would like it.
It would depend. I mean, you say it's booty, but at least you'll get the suits moving around.
Yeah.
That's fact.
That's true.
Instead of having to
Still
like
ass, though.
envision them all the time.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see Marvin whack ass on the fucking
No,
page.
Marvin is the
raw.
least whack of his
Marvin
team.
is raw.
Yo, I would rather a comic than sitting through like 2 or 3 hours of the show.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
my
me
point.
too. I'd rather do. Dude. I don't know how season 2 is gonna happen, if it's gonna happen, but they
Never.
gotta change the time, please.
They got because imagine going on
Make it a little
six,
bit early.
going on 6 space-time adventures, man. You know what I'm saying? In the comics.
There are more Time Force than the actual Time Force
Of course,
Rangers.
yeah.
Yo, for real.
No one can say otherwise.
Oh man. Any final things, guys? Anybody got something to say? A shout out?
Yeah.
Yo, Lauren fine as fuck, bro.
Hell.
They're literally lines, but okay.
I almost thought Jason was gonna try to make a move on her or something.
I did too.
Because they were like talking and stuff like, oh, we got 10 miles to cover.
Yeah. You like red t-shirts too. I did. Yeah, so do I.
And like they understood each other and stuff. I'm like, oh.
Anybody else got some shout outs?
Question. I got a
What's
question. Do y'all
What's
really think that do y'all really think that the last cover with all the Evil Rangers is really a spoiler?
No.
Oh.
Kind of, but
We've been
more
over
like
this.
a surprise. More of a surprise, but
Yeah, exactly.
I just did it for the sake of the timeline, not like bitching to me.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like
I know if I
you
did,
too
I
nice.
know,
You too
no,
nice.
because I know if I did it, man, I would not hear the end of it. I know.
No,
it's like whipping your
Oh,
dick
not
out
near
in
the end of it.
public.
no.
Like they know you have a dick, but they're surprised that you whipped it out. Because we know Draken's evil, and we know he's getting these
Yo.
powers, but we're surprised
Yeah.
that he has all
No.
these Rangers.
The
That, y'all
reason
need,
why I ask is because like we literally have a cover variant every Ranger on it, including the Evil Rangers.
The Psycho
And
and the Psycho
we were
Rangers.
legit told in the beginning that
Every Ranger ever.
every Ranger ever was gonna be included. So it's like, was it really a spoiler, bro?
Not
no,
really
it
a
was
spoiler, but
Bitch.
I don't know. I was just being nice, I guess, for
Yeah,
once.
no. Listen, y'all need to TL, man. The
What?
TL's not friendly.
There's some savages out there. Not really.
Nah,
They're the
bro.
softest niggas of all time. But anybody else got something to say?
No.
Got me big mad.
I didn't
Yeah, that
even
was
read
it.
the comment.
And on that note,
Leave
now.
out.